Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Forrest Walpole, commentator for Apex Wrestling here, welcoming you live in the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. And not only am I'm not here by myself this week, I am joined by the craziest motherfucker known to man, Riley Wolf.
Yes, it is I, the man that not only the women, but even the men, they can't keep their eyes off of me. Yes, the best color commentator in all of CAW, Riley Wolf, here for the next round of the chase for the gold.
Now, in case you guys somehow forgot or you didn't see the show, he wasn't here last week because he was actually getting a head start on scouting talent for next season, which is actually a very smart thing to do, if you ask me. But that is going to be for next season. Here we are tonight with the 5th round of the Chase for the Gold tournament, and what a way to get things started with the Intercontinental Champion, undefeated Kirk Carter, going one-on-one against Brandon Murphy.
Indeed, both of these men have had quite the role on the tournament. Murphy not as clean of a streak as Carter, but picking up some impressive victories over people like KDog and Walton.
Yes, indeed. So, as of the standing of tonight, Carter is in the lead 3-0, while Brandon Murphy is in third place, tied for third place, alongside Deshaun Walton with 2 wins and 2 losses. If Brandon Murphy can somehow get this win here tonight, then he not only will he be ending Kirk Carter's undefeated streak in the tournament, but if Vergil Snow loses tonight, Carter will be at least, I believe, second place in the tournament.
Quite possibly. There is a slight chance that Carter might be knocked off his pedestal this week by Brandon Murphy if the stars align perfectly. But let's see if the stars will align when you have such an unexperienced young boy piece of shit going up against one of the most gifted athletes in all of Apex.
Alright, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the first match is ready, and here we go. Carter Murphy, right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, indestructible Kirk Carter.
Oh, I gotta say, there are a few differences to Kirk Carter from last week to this week. Aside from the fact that he did not bring on the Intercontinental title with him for some reason, he also did not bring his crown with him. I wonder why.
This must be all business tonight.
It has to be. If you think about it, with his last few appearances, he has grown a bit cocky with that crown, but understandably so. He does deserve to be a bit of a cocky, arrogant motherfucker. But tonight, not only, like you said, he's probably all business tonight. He says, fuck it, I'll just leave my crown and my title at backstage and hope nobody decides to be an asshole and steal it while I'm out here kicking some ass.
Maybe possibly with the crowning of a new #1 contender in Jimmy Martinez, it's maybe light the fire under him, making him keep his priorities straight for the Apex World Championship tournament, but keeping the priority of his Intercontinental Champion in his eyes.
Yes, indeed, and Carter looks to be the type of person to actually if you ask me, he's like Tamura. Because if you remember at Monopoly, Tamura and Carter gave each other a hell of a fight. And they are 2 hard-hitting wrestlers that honestly do not deserve to be mocked in any way, shape, or form. Unless, of course, you want to get your ass kicked. Then be my guest. But that's just me.
I mean, I see where you're coming at, but look at Tamura since he's gotten that opportunity for the Apex World Champion. I don't think it's very wise for Tamura to be for Carter to be going for the World Champion, for him to just stay lukewarm at this IC position, keep to the mid-carders, and just dominate those. Because honestly, if you're comparing him to Tamura, Tamura wasn't ready for the big leagues. And, I mean, it's looking like Carter's ready for the big leagues, but who knows?
Well, if you ask me, I think the reason why Carter wants in this tournament is because, just like Tamura at Monopoly, Tamura wanted to make history by being the first ever Apex wrestler to hold one title and then go for the other. In that case, he was the Intercontinental Champion leading up to Monopoly, and he wanted to be champion after his title match and then go for the world title that same night. And Carter looks to try to fill in the shoes that Tamura could not.
I'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, in the meantime, we completely talked about Carter over Brandon Murphy's entrance. So let's talk a bit about Brandon Murphy. He's had a mixed bag of success in the tournament. He started out not so good, but now here recently, he's starting to get better. Maybe tonight will be the match where he might get the biggest victory of his time in the tournament.
Quite possibly, but he would have to overcome a lot of the problems that's been facing him. One of them is being a no-good, lousy young boy that can't amount to anything.
Well, he actually did amount to something because if I recall correctly, the last time you two fought in that ring, you actually got your ass handed to you, as well as your former Golden Boy, Daniel Harris. I had to think about his name for a second because I didn't want to fuck it up. Sue me. Don't really sue me, people.
The last time he stepped in the ring with me was my return match after Monopoly, and I mopped the floor with that young boy, showing that it was nothing but a fluke. But I digress. Kirk Carter is now dominating as usual, using his usual power and speed to his advantage.
You know, we need to really stop thinking. We need to stop saying people have the advantage. Because the second we do that, the other guy has the advantage. It's like just now, you just said Kirk Carter had the advantage, and now the advantage is back in the hands of Brandon Murphy with a nice Hurricane Rana there too.
Quite impressive, but there's only so much flippy shit you can do to become world champion. It's all about that will and determination, that fire in your eyes. And honestly, I don't see it in Brandon Murphy.
Well, Murphy is starting to possibly silence his critics, but this might be the match where he might silence some of his critics, but not the whole damn table.
Yeah, he's never gonna silence me. He's still a young boy piece of shit.
Oh, nice! Oh man, nice suplex into the turnbuckle, into the corner of the ring by Murphy. I'm gonna do some damage to Carter, and knowing Carter, as tough as nails as he is, even he has his limits. He's only lost one time in Apex, and that's the only time he's ever lost a match. Just one time, and that's it. Everybody that's been in the ring with this man has been having some sort of trouble in beating him for some reason, and it's not too hard to see why, but the problem is, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I have respect for Carter. I think you have respect for the man as well, but
of course.
But for me, every man is going to have his limitations, and Carter, aside from that one match, is not shown to have any limitations. He's actually, I don't know how old he is. If he was a young man, it really shows, considering how fast and how hard he goes. How fast his speed is, and how hard hitting his moves are. That's Kirk Carter in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's what happens with people at a fairly young age. They tend to go hard. They tend to go fast. They don't tend to slow the pace down. They like to just get it over with. They like it just over with. Yes.
Oh, and there's this tiger suplex by Brandon Murphy. Went for something, but Carter countered him with a kick to the head, and now Carter sent out of the ring. So now comes the quiet. Oh, Murphy's going top rope. He's going really high risk here. Carter's on the floor. Oh, and he missed. Carter moved out of the way.
That's gotta hurt. Falling flat on the mat.
Oh.
That might be padded on the mat, but it doesn't. It's not too padded. It's not a trampoline.
Oh, hell no. And as you were talking, Carter went for a sort of slamming move there. But if you noticed, Murphy's leg, one of his legs actually hit the steel steps as he was coming down. And that's not, and even though he's actually no selling it, that's still going to hurt some.
Yeah, that's not going to be good.
Oh,
It's definitely going to take a toll on him for the rest of the match.
oh, Murphy is actually looking for a count-out victory. But Carter, who was dazed and confused, what the fuck? Carter just went after the referee for some reason. What the hell? Oh my god.
Didn't like that he was counting him out, it seems.
I don't. Hey, he has to be careful though. He can't hit the referee, and that'd be a disqualification. And now Murphy measuring Carter.
Sucks anyway.
Murphy Murphy going for the package pile driver. Cover. And Brandon Murphy just beat the
Oh my
champion.
god! What?
In one move. It took one
No
package
way.
pile driver.
This has gotta
God
get
damn.
Murphy. Like, even if he is not gonna have enough even if he's not going to go to the finals, this definitely has to put him in line for a future Intercontinental Championship match.
Oh yeah, and understand. Oh man, you can understandably see how Kyle. God damn it, I'm fucking up with people's names tonight. I don't even know why. Kirk Carter is very upset about that loss, and I can understand why. Because as a champion, you need to win matches. The more matches you win, the more good you look. But the more matches you lose, the worse you look. That's something no champion wants to have happen. And tonight, Carter just had that happen to him, even though it was just one match.
Yep, but that's definitely going to take a toll in the rest of the tournament. He's going to be thinking about this one loss that happened between Brandon Murphy, and it might affect him coming later in his matches against such people like Walton and Travis.
Alright, so while our next match is being shown, let's take a look at our. So here's how it is. In round 5, wait, that's actually the one we're on. My bad. I'm looking at the stuff, and Riley has yet to update that, but he probably will here in a bit.
I did.
But next week,
Refresh the page.
funny part is, next week is actually going to be Brandon Murphy's bye week. In the meantime, Carter will be taking on Dylan Travis. So that's going to be interesting there. So we'll talk about the other matches when we get to the people involved. But for now, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is Blake Adams going one-on-one against Tom Doyle. And
Two promising young prospects that unfortunately didn't have enough star quality to be in the tournament. Tom Doyle originally slated for the tournament, but unfortunate situations had left him out of it. And Blake Adams, he was on quite the roll during the Lance Romance era, but under me, he's just been dwindling.
you mean not being shown enough? You mean?
Given him plenty of opportunities, he has impressed me.
Oh!
Let's see if he can impress me here.
Alright, we'll see. But what about Tom Doyle? What are your thoughts on that man?
Tom Doyle, he was one of my original picks for the Chase for the Gold. Unfortunately, circumstances got in the way and he couldn't. And I think he's great enough to be Apex Championship material. He just needs enough momentum and he needs to sort himself out in order to get to that next level.
Okay, so I've been told Adams is now ready to come out here. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin. Let's get started. Apparently, JoJo is not going to announce this man right here, so I guess we'll start talking about him. Blake Adams. I don't know about you, Riley, and I'm going to disagree with what you say. You think he hasn't impressed you enough? I fucking believe you are full of shit. This man has actually entertained me, and to entertain me takes a good amount. It's like, for me to entertain me, you gotta have great chemistry with your opponent. You gotta have the type of moveset that will wow any audience. And on top of that, you gotta have matches with opponents that will give you, like basically NXT style stuff, basically. And he has done that. He's basically got the NXT mindset, and I honestly like that. You, on the other hand, I just think you're full of shit.
Honestly, I don't think so, but if you're looking for success, look for Tom Doyle. This man looks like a star. Just look at him.
Yes, indeed, Tom Doyle, as you can tell, he actually, now this is surprising about Tom Doyle. He was originally set to be in the Chase for the Gold tournament, but then something happened that caused him to be taken out of the tournament. But we don't know, we honestly don't know who exactly he replaced. But I can already tell he is not happy that he was replaced to begin with.
Yeah, and he's looking to vent his frustrations possibly with this match against Blake Adams.
And the thing about Blake Adams is, I'm surprised, well, I'm not really too surprised thinking about it now, but this is going to be interesting to see how these two men go up against each other, because as you can tell, Tom Doyle, in the ring, he is another one of them really good wrestlers who could probably put on a damn good match. Outside of the ring, as you can tell by his jacket, he is the owner of Non-Stop Extreme Wrestling, NXW. And if you haven't seen that yet, I highly suggest you check him out. Not too bad of a show, but that's just me. Riley probably don't even give two fucks about it.
I've been too busy scouting out talent for Apex to be really watching anything of the such. But who knows? With people like Tom Doyle on NXW, who knows? Maybe I might check it out. And maybe you'll see a certain Twisted One on there as well. But let's get on with the match.
I love that. I love that subject change. Anyway, Blake Adams in one corner, Tom Doyle in the next, and the other. So here's how it is. Blake Adams is looking out here to impress you because he's heard that you don't like him at all. I personally believe the best way for a person to actually be impressed with another person is to set foot in a ring against them. Even though I know what the rules state, that's just my opinion. On the other hand, Tom Doyle just wants to vent out his frustrations on the fact that he was replaced in the Chase of the Gold tournament. So tonight, both men have something to prove here. One wants to impress people, the other just wants to kick some ass.
Yes, indeed. And honestly, I'm willing to be impressed. It's just a matter of whether I will or not. And if we're talking impressive, just look at what's in the ring right now.
Cover. Quick out at one. Indeed, yes, exactly. Hey, I gotta say for the record in my book, these two men are very different, but yet two very different wrestlers are known to, two wrestlers who have very different styles of wrestling can have the possibility of putting on a damn good show. And as I said that, Doyle with the, I believe that was a knee right in the face of Blake Adams, as well as a suplex there. And now Doyle, whoa, jumps underneath it. Jumps over him, I should say, not underneath. I don't know how could you jump underneath somebody. I don't even know. And there's a super kick right in the back of the neck by Adams to Doyle.
You can slide under someone, not jump under.
Well, he jumped over him. And I said jumped under him. God damn it. Hey, we all fuck up on our commentary, okay? That's just how it is, man. Oh, now Adams. Oh, snap suplex. And now, what the hell is Adams doing? He looks like he's building up some trying to get Tom Doyle to get up. And now, Adams going on the top rope. Doyle is on the floor. And now, Adams measuring his man. And now, Adams got it with the diving crossbody.
That was very impressive, to say the least.
Oh, and Doyle managed to get loosen Adams' grip on him, and now Adams with a nice combo to Tom Doyle outside the ring. As of right now, refs at a count of 4. And oh man, and Adams with that same combo again, and now Adams hyping up the crowd. Refs at a count of 6. They need to get back in the tournament. Or get back in the ring. I'm fucking up my line. Screw you, no refunds. Match. I know it ain't a tournament match. Screw you, no refunds. In the meantime, Adams with the cover. And Adams, what the fuck? Adams just won without even using a signature, let alone a finisher. What?
It was very unimpressive.
God.
That was very uneventful. Say
God
the least.
Damn!
Uneventfulness.
What the fuck was that?
Blake Adams might have won the match, but he did not win my heart.
Well, of course he won't win your heart. Let's be honest here. He's not looking to win hearts, he's looking to win matches. Now everybody is.
Even though you said he's coming out in the match to really impress me, and unfortunately he has not.
Well, you don't need. Okay, whatever. I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna fucking screw myself over with words. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so next up, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, no, I made a bit too ahead of it. But anyway, this match was actually
Here is your winner,
the fuck type of match. It was just like, it was probably the quickest match we've had, but on the grounds of just a match where no signatures, let alone finishers, were ever used. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, very uneventful, I will definitely say. And I hope that is not to be said about any other matches tonight.
Well, either way, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the second matchup. Coming up next, it is time for the second of our traditional 3 technical matches per show. In this one, it is KDog taking on Vergil Snow. And honestly, I'm kind of in the middle of who to pick for this one. I really am.
Honestly, I'm not in for picking stuff. I'm here for analyzing what each wrestler comes to the table. KDog, unfortunately, being closer to the losing side than the winning side compared to Vergil, but both men looking to make an impact, whether they even win the tournament or not. I don't even think KDog is in it to even win the tournament. He's here to create anarchy in the standings. He's here to fluctuate the stables all willy-nilly. Whether he wins or not really doesn't matter to him right now. I think he's here to create anarchy, while Vergil is here to dominate as usual.
Well, in any case, so let's take a look at the standings real quick while we are ready for the intro. So let's take a look at the standings. As of right now, Carter is now 3-1. Brandon Murphy is 3-2. Vergil Snow, as of right now, is 2 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie. And KDog is at 1 win and 2 losses. As I said earlier, in order for Vergil Snow to get up on the board, he would have to he's not. He's probably going to be stuck there regardless of whether if he wins this match, he's possibly going to be on second place if he wins this match because it's 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 tie, while Brandon's got 3 wins and 2 losses. But if he loses, he's going to be sent down at least maybe 1 to 2 spots, depending on the outcome of this match.
Definitely so. It's really all about where everybody stands. Now is the time for important standings. Earlier on in the tournament, really, it was very easy to move up and down the boards. Now, it's do or die.
Here he is, the leader of Anarchy, KDog. His Anarchy brethren have had a mixed bag of success both in and out of Apex. But this is about Apex Wrestling. We're not going to be talking about other shows because actually all the other shows are actually ending their season for 2K19, going ahead for 2K20. Sadly, though, we will be staying in 2K19 for a little bit longer than we really should have, but it won't be for too long because after the 7th round, we will be starting 2K20 with the Chase for the Gold pay-per-view event.
Yes, indeed. The climax of this entire tournament where the finals of both A block and B block go together, where the Intercontinental Champion is defended either in a singles match or however many people we put in, depending on how many people beat Kirk Carter in this tournament and how much impressiveness goes on. Tag team titles being defended, all the titles being defended.
And his opponent from Camelot.
But either way, I'm ready for the climax. But we got to get through this tournament first.
And here comes Vergil. So I honestly believed, at least for the Warzone side of things, he would actually be a big threat to the tournament. But his win-loss record is not showing that. He's got 2, like I said earlier, he's got 2 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie. KDog, if I'm not mistaken, actually had a bye week. I believe it was like, a week or 2 ago, if I'm not mistaken?
Correct?
You got your phone right there, check.
It was week 3.
Okay, so it was about 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, whatever. Either way, Vergil Snow, man, I honestly cannot find a bad thing about him. I believe it's his size, that it's his strength and power that is his positive, but his size is the downfall because as big and powerful as he is sorely lacking in the speed department, while KDog, while he does have his fair share of showing strength and power, he is the quicker of the 2 men, and that is going to probably be shown here if we don't have another draw like we've had 2 of them during the tournament.
Yeah, unfortunately, so I don't want to see another draw unfold in this tournament. So let's hope we not see that. And also, you can run all you want, but eventually the stamina kicks in and you just can't run anymore. And that's when Vergil will pick you up, throw you down, squash you like a bug. So speed doesn't always matter. It's all about that size, in my opinion. Size does matter.
And there we go. We got KDog doing a leg and arm hold, but Vergil getting out of it. And oh, what a knee! KO with a knee, taking Vergil down to 1 knee, and there was the DDT. And now KDog was in control, but now it's back to Vergil for the moment.
It's all about chopping that tree down, but it's very hard to chop a tree down when that tree has arms and is throwing you like a rag doll throughout the ring.
Oh man, a tree of woe dropkick from Snow. And now Vergil already with the cover. That's not going to do anything there. Quick out at one. Too early to pit, even though Vergil is more powerful and more destructive compared to KDog. It's still too early in the match to go for the cover.
Maybe, but if you compare it to some of the other matches we've seen, matches can go quick without hesitation.
Oh yeah, that is indeed the case, and sometimes it takes one finisher, as we just seen earlier tonight. It takes one finisher to possibly end the match, and that's something that's been rarely happening in this tournament. But we just seen it earlier tonight with Brandon Murphy beating Kirk Carter and ending Carter's undefeated streak as far as the tournament is concerned.
Yeah, and keeping and losing an undefeated streak he's had since losing to Collins. Only second person to defeat him.
Yes, indeed. So right now, actually, Carter is actually a bit in the danger zone, if you think about it. Because think about this for a second here. I mean, Kirk Carter is competing next week, but if he loses the next two matches, while Brandon Murphy wins in his round 7 match, we might be seeing Brandon Murphy in that top spot from if my mathematics is correct, and I'm not going to take the Scott Steiner the path of Scott Steiner's math, because I'm just not that damn crazy about it. But that's just me. In the meantime, KDog with a nice alley-oop bomb on Vergil, showing a bit of his strength there.
Yep. There's still a possibility of other people taking that number 1 slot from Carter. As you said, Murphy could, but even Vergil, if he goes undefeated for the next 3 weeks, he can be in that top spot. Same with Walton.
Oh,
KDog.
Oh my God! Again with the power bomb. Did it again this time, right to the ropes. Oh my goodness! KDog went for the cover and he managed to quick kick out at 2. Just barely before a 2 count, but that power bomb right to the wait, how did I don't even know. Whatever. Anyway, as I was saying, the fact that Vergil Snow, I gotta say, Vergil Snow is actually showing a destructive streak, considering how he's always hitting people with the power bomb, and it's hitting either the ropes or the apron, and damn near giving his opponents a whiplash effect.
Yeah, it is quite scary to see Vergil's powerbomb and the effects that brings it.
Cover. Oh, kick out of 2 by Snow. Vergil managed to kick out of 2 there. And now KDog is wondering, what do I got to do to put him away? Oh, now Vergil, back body drop counter.
Again, it's very hard to chop a big tree down like Vergil. He might not be the fastest around, but he sure is hell of a lot harder to take down because of his size.
All right, now Vergil Snow. Oh man, KDog went for a twirling splash in the corner, but Snow moved out of the way, and KDog got a face full of the top turnbuckle, and that's gonna hurt now. Vergil. Go for a deadlift, sit out powerbomb.
Vergil has probably the most devastating power bombs in all of CAW, in my opinion.
Oh! Clothesline. Ducks underneath. Gonna go for a back body drop, and now Vergil having KDog where he wants him, and there's a spine buster.
Oh my God, when somebody that tall and that massive is throwing you to the ground like that.
Oh, no. Oh! Oh my God, what a throwing powerbomb that was. KDog just barely hit the top turnbuckle. Still with a cover. Kick out at 2. Man, the way KDog's been throwing around with powerbombs, it's a wonder if he's gotten a concussion here. And now Snow going for the black ice here. Will he get him? He got it. Black guy's connected. Cover.
That's gotta be it.
And Snow gets his man.
Oh, Vergil Snow with such an impressive victory off of KDog. I don't see anybody stopping Vergil Snow anytime soon.
Well, you think about it for a sec. Oh, wait a minute here. Wait a minute. Vergil and KDog showing a sign of respect. And it's a very interesting notion because apparently, and this is from something that I'm reading in the chat because I like to read with the chat room, but apparently, and I don't even know why this is being brought up here because shit is how it is, but apparently, according to a source in the chat room, Vergil is actually a part of Anarchy. I don't know, and honestly, I could honestly care less because that was a damn good match.
So, with this match, Vergil has been put top of the charts. This one tie he's had with Dylan Travis has bumped him up a little bit higher than Kirk Carter.
Wait, are you hold on, let me see this. I guess I gotta do that shit there. Hold up. Hold on, I'm refreshing my shit. Oh my god! Oh, damn! Holy shit! Damn!
If you want to see that for yourself, the link is in the chat right now.
Oh, damn, that is crazy shit right there. I'm surprised.
Kirk Carter, for the first time in 5 weeks, has been knocked off the top of the charts and by none other than Vergil Snow.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to switch gears a little bit. I mean, just the fact that Vergil Snow is now on the top of the leaderboard. That one tie actually saving him. Coming up next, though, ladies and gentlemen, it is ALOA taking on the man who won. I believe it was a one-on-one matchup with CJ Puma, and I believe it was against. It was some. I can't fucking remember. That shows how memorable the match that Puma had last week was. But either way, tonight he's going up against ALOA, and we'll see how these two big men are in the ring. So, we'll see how that works.
Yep, this is going to be quite the car crash style match with two very big athletes throwing everything at them to possibly get somewhere down the line in the championship rankings, no matter what it could be.
Yes, indeed. Alright, so we are told ALOA is ready. I'm ready. The crowd's ready. I know you're ready, so without waiting any further, let's just get into it. ALOA versus CJ Puma right now.
Making his way to the ring from Kona, Hawaii, weighing in at 373 pounds, the superstar.
Well, ALOA, this is actually the first time in a while that we have seen ALOA in Apex going for a match. Mainly because his partner Vergil Snow has been in the Chase of the Gold tournament. So this is going to be interesting to see how you think about ALOA.
Definitely. Yeah, he's been on quite the absence, unfortunately, because the Dawnbreakers has been on a hiatus as well, and he really hasn't shown much in singles prowess. We're just gonna have to wait and see if he's gonna show that tonight against CJ Puma, who's been getting a lot of screen time for somebody that I honestly don't think is worth the screen time. But I'm getting so much hate mail to say, oh, book these guys, book these people. Well, he's getting booked, and here he is.
And his opponent, from Perth, Western Australia, weighing in at 250 pounds, CJ Puma.
Oh, CJ Puma. I gotta say, this man is a bit of an interesting person because as big and muscular as he is, as powerful and how strong he is, he's hardly been shown on on Apex as well as ALOA. These two men have not been shown that much in Apex. I mean, they've been shown here and there, but the fact of the matter is they want some screen time and they're gonna get it. And what better way for them to get it than by having them in the ring against each other?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard so much hate mail for this. I've heard so much hate mail. Oh, book this guy, book this guy, book this guy. Well, you're getting what you want. And here he is, CJ Puma.
So I got ALOA in one corner, CJ Puma in the other. And this is going to be an interesting, like I said, it's going to be interesting because these two men are both under the pool of, well, not under the pool, they are in the area of wrestlers not being shown too much in Apex Wrestling, but they're finally getting some screen time with Puma getting, this is his third week in a row he's been put in a match. Well, this is ALOA's first match in about a couple months, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he was on quite the roll with the Dawnbreakers, but I don't know what happened.
Well, aside from the Chase of the Gold tournament, that's probably one of the reasons why they haven't been shown as a tag team. Just because of that reason.
Yeah, possibly.
In the meantime, ALOA actually looking to hold his own, and ALOA wants to do one thing. ALOA knows one thing in this ring, as well as any other arenas or any other promotions he's in, and that is to destroy. All he cares about is to get in that ring, kick somebody's ass, and then leaving. He's had a mixed bag of success in Apex Wrestling doing under that moniker, under that mindset, but he has shown that he's going to give a fight if and when he can do so.
Indeed. Sorry.
I know.
Don't really know what to say about this as much. I'm just hoping to see some impressive moves like that in this match.
Yes, indeed. And right now, these two men are actually under the same thing. Even though they haven't been shown that much, they both want to do one thing, and that is impress the general manager of Warzone and keep them being booked every single week. And Puma actually has done just that, because I mean, if he wasn't impressed, if the general manager wasn't impressed, he wouldn't be booking him in a match at all this week, or last week, or the week before, or at all for that matter. But in the meantime, last chancery by CJ Puma.
Ooh, very, very hard move to lock on there, but quite devastating.
Yes, indeed, and ALOA actually got out of it, and now ALOA trying to pick up Puma, who gets off of him, and now Puma measuring ALOA. And Puma going for the inverted Dragon Sleeper, but a rope break saves him.
Yeah, it's all about that placement of the submissions, and it's just not working out in his favor. He's to bring to the center of the ring.
Oh! Taking down Puma, and now ALOA measuring him. Oh no, this isn't gonna be good. Oh! Suplex power slam. I don't even know what the hell that move is called, but either way, covered by ALOA. And ALOA gets his man.
Wow, decisive. Seems like all the non-tournament matches have been going pretty quick. I wonder why.
Well,
Maybe these men are looking to possibly get in line for a possible next tournament, if that ever happens.
yeah, maybe, but as of right now, at least the difference is ALOA beat CJ Puma with a finisher. Unlike what we just went through with Blake Adams and Tom Doyle.
Yeah. ALOA getting quite the victory, I will say.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to say, prepare to bow your heads. Because we might just be in for the funeral of Kyle Pierce. Because he's going up against a near 500-pound monster of a man, Bruiser Brad.
Yeah, this Anarchy and Fallen Kingdom feud has gotten very, very personal, as all the members slowly going up against each other in different ways. And it looks like this is going to be another way. Who knows, maybe we might see something come from this big feud. I hope to see a big blow-off like this. Very excited.
Oh, but you know what? You said size does matter. How crazy would it be if Kyle Pierce just somehow manages to get the victory here tonight?
It would be just as crazy as me slapping myself in honey and going into a beehive and not expecting to be stung. Bruiser Brad is one of the biggest athletes we have in Apex, and for Kyle Pierce to have any chance in hell against him, I highly doubt.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Bruiser Brad, Kyle Pierce, it's coming up right now. Oh, man, I honestly feel sorry for Pierce.
Making his way to the ring from London, England, weighing in at 485 pounds, the Bruiser, Brad Adams.
Oh, Bruiser Brad, as you can tell, he is not with any of his Fallen Kingdom allies. I guess he's feeling pretty confident, and I can't really blame him. 485 pounds going up against a man who's just about 210, 220 plus pounds, but just a bit more than that. But here he is, Bruiser Brad. Honestly, I can see why he's alone tonight. It's a no-brainer.
He doesn't need it. Pierce is going to have quite the mountain to climb when facing this beast.
And his opponent, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 214 pounds, Kyle Pierce.
Alright, so let's take a look at the weight difference. 485 pounds to 214 pounds. That's 73, wait, 470 plus pounds.
Calculator out?
No, I actually do not. Actually, I'm doing the math in my head. But here's how it is.
See it in your hand. Stop lying to me, you cheap bastard.
Hey, fuck you, man. But here it is, Kyle Pierce. And it's very surprising that Pierce is actually alone himself. I kind of don't see why, because, I mean, to go up against a man that size, you would want some help. Unless Kyle is a bit in ahead.
I'm guessing KDog sent Kyle out here alone just to see what he can do against a giant like Brad. Because KDog couldn't do it himself. So Pierce is going to take the same challenge his fearless leader did and face this beast one-on-one.
Yeah, Lee, but the problem is Vergil was 300 pounds. We're talking about a man that's about 500 pounds.
No, I was talking about the time on KDog's bye week where he faced Bruiser.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Anyway, cover. Quick out at one by Brad, and there's no way a rollout is going to take out. There's no way a rollout from a 214-pound man is going to pin a motherfucking beast who's 485.
Don't count that out. That's how I beat TK for the first time.
Well, again, TK is 300, if not 400 pounds. Brad's 500.
Also, TK's taller than Brad. Brad's very girthy.
Oh!
It's all about that height and how you use it.
Late drop right across the chest of Kyle Pierce. And now Brad with the cover already. And imagine how much energy it would have to take for a man of Kyle Pierce's size to have to kick out of a man Brad's size. That's a lot of energy coming out of you from doing that.
Definitely. To get a 500-pound man off of you, you have to really push a lot of force off of you.
Yes, indeed. But Kyle Pierce, he's got something to prove. He wants to beat Bruiser Brad, not only to shut us up because we're both actually feeling like he's not going to win tonight, but also to avenge his fearless leader's loss to the man a couple of weeks ago.
Yep, Pierce waving that anarchy flag high, but Brad doing the same and getting a lot more done with Fallen Kingdom.
Yes, indeed, and now Brad going back to work, and that's a smart thing for Kyle Pierce to do. He's got him in an armbar hold over the rope, over the top rope, and that is smart strategy by Pierce. To go after the legs and arms, and if you could do that, there's a possibility he might not be able to lift him, let alone walk.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh no, 500 pounds crushing down a sit on you, that is gonna hurt. And it's over just like that.
God, you almost gotta feel bad.
This was a legitimate squash match, and I almost thought he probably could have put on a good fight. I almost thought if Kyle Pierce could keep up his strategy of going after Brad's arms and legs, that might give him a possible advantage. But I'm thinking Brad's seen it coming, and instead of just playing with him, he just decided to end it right then and there with a sit on him. 500 pounds on a chest of a man that's 214. That's probably why he didn't kick out, because that was a good amount of, oh, he just lost, oh crap, Riley's mic just, oh, you gotta be kidding me. His headset just got disconnected. He just we're experiencing technical difficulties. That was not part of the format, okay? God damn, I guess I gotta call this next matchup by myself here. And now it's time for the main event, Jaden Shadow versus Dylan Travis. Oh, really, Riley? You're gonna blame the referee for your headset breaking? Come on. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event. It is the final matchup of the Warzone, of Round 5 of Warzone's block of the Chase for the Gold tournament. Tonight, it's going to be... Alright, so hold on, we're gonna have to get his headset fixed. Hopefully he'll get it all set up and shit. We'll see here. Hold on 1 second. We're experiencing a bit of technical difficulties. We'll be back up here in a minute. Don't worry. We will be able to get back in the action once we get his damn headset all kinds of fixed. Hold on a second. God. God damn it. God damn it. Riley, your shit is not on here. Did you get... Oh my god. How the Oh jeez. Hold up a second. God damn it. Experiencing some technical difficulties. I don't like doing this. I don't like really doing this by myself, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. God damn it. There he is. Okay. Wait. I'm gonna do it one more time just to be sure he actually got it, because I don't know if I did or not. Okay.
Alright. I must have pressed a button wrong, but we are back.
Yeah, you had to have done something. So our technical difficulties are no longer a thing anymore. So hopefully you don't fuck up your headset like you just did. Jesus.
I blame the Warzone referee.
Why would you blame the referee for your fuck up?
Because he fucked me over on that Yuri Kato match. I will never forgive him.
Oh, you whiny baby. Let's just get on with the main event. Jaden Shadow
Let's get on with the match.
Jaden Shadow versus Dylan Travis. We'll talk about him. We had to deal with some technical difficulties, but we're back now, and we are ready. So without further ado, and hopefully his mic doesn't fuck him. Hopefully he doesn't fuck up his mic again. Let's go. Let's begin. Oh, and I actually almost forgot, but I'll talk about it here in a bit after we talk about these two.
Making his way to the ring from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, Jaden the Samoan.
Oh, Jaden Shadow is that? So Shadow and Travis are actually in an interesting predicament here. So you got Jaden Shadow. He is in 5th with 1 win and 2 losses, while Travis is in last place with no wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie. If Jaden Shadow loses here in this matchup, he would be tied with KDog, while Dylan Travis will most likely be ahead of both men if he gets a victory, because it's 1 win, 2 losses, and 1 tie.
Yeah, Travis weirdly going winless so far in the tournament. It's just a matter of unfortunate circumstances.
I think it's just a matter of... I think it's just a matter of the fact that when he was world champion, it kind of got into his head to the point where he kept losing his matches, and now that's actually showing here. How he's lost all of his matches except for that 1 tie, which was honest actually against Vergil Snow, but due to rules we could not restart the match. And on top of that, next week, we'll talk about that here in a bit, but next week, Dylan Travis will be taking on Kirk Carter, while Jaden will be taking on KDog.
Manchester, England, weighing in at 243 pounds, Dylan Travis.
And then we got Deshaun Walton taking on Vergil Snow. And that's next week because, so now we got Brandon Murphy's bye week being next week. And we got we got matches next week that'll be a very, probably a deciding factor into the tournament now that Brandon Murphy is not going to be in the tournament next week for his match. In the meantime, the ironic part here is Vergil needs to win next week because in the last round he will not be competing.
He will, but not in the tournament.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to make. Any matches involving participants going up against a non-participant will not count for their score. It has to be participant versus participant. That's how it is. We want to be fair. We don't want to be assholes. We want to be fair.
Correct. But yes, Dylan Travis, unfortunately going absolutely winless so far. Let's hope he can turn his luck around and at least get a win on the board.
In the meantime, Jaden Shadow, he's already had his bye week, which was on week 2. And now, right now, Shadow, needs to get a victory if he wants to at least stay on the board for a certain amount. Because if he doesn't, he is probably not going to be winning this tournament. But he and KDog will be tied at 1 win, 3 losses if Jaden loses. At the same time, though, Dylan Travis cannot afford to lose this match because if he does, that might just basically kick him out of the tournament.
It wouldn't kick him out, but it would assure him that he cannot get first and he will not advance to the final.
That's what I meant. So both men so it's another scenario where this is a match that both men need to win and neither man can honestly afford to lose.
Very true in that statement. Travis, I believe, definitely the hungrier of the two. He's sick of being on this losing streak. He was a former Apex World Champion and he's been reduced to a joke on this tournament.
Oh, rope break. Uh-oh. Oh, and Travis sending Shadow over the top rope to the outside. And this is...
They can get back in quickly.
Yeah, hopefully he can remember not to get himself counted out again because that's what cost him the match last week with Vergil Snow. Both men were so hell-bent on destroying each other out of the ring that they completely forgot about the referee's count. And tonight is the night that Travis hopefully learned his lesson from last week.
He definitely will, I believe. Especially with him being just, I think, even more pissed off than ever before.
The referee's at a count of 6. Travis needs to get him back in the ring. That's at 7. Travis getting back in the ring after sending Shadow into it. And this has been a very surprising thing about Travis. It's like ever since he was Apex World Champion, he's actually been on the opposite side of the spectrum than he really should have been. And now because of that, he's almost got it to where it's almost like people expect him to lose his matches because of his reign as Apex World Champion. In the meantime, Jaden Shadow would love nothing more. Oh, what a super kick by Travis.
Something you don't always see from Dylan Travis, always the joint manipulator.
Yes, indeed. As I was trying to say, Shadow looking to get his first Apex World title, and now he's got him in the Togen Death Grip. And Shadow,
it's not good.
The Togen Death Grip was applied, but Shadow got out of it, and now Shadow measuring Travis. And Shadow, sending him down hard, cover. Kick out of 2 by Travis.
Wow.
And now Shadow looking to maintain the advantage. He does not want to let Travis get any bit of control of this matchup. Right now,
I think if Travis gets control of this match again, that might be the end.
maybe, and now, right now, Shadow is in control. And Travis caught his foot, trips him up with the other foot, and does a nice standing moonsault. Oh, they just flipped off the crowd right behind us. And now the Texas Cloverleaf. And
Travis trying to run away, but Shadow trying to run away, but Travis not letting it happen.
Not at all. And now Travis, looking to go for something here. What's he going for here? Oh, knee to the back of the head. This is Travis's time now. He's got to get something going. Because if he doesn't, and it's back to Jaden, that might spell it. That might spell the end for Travis. And there's a nice gut-wrench sit-out powerbomb. Covering, I'll put that at 1. Did not mean to interrupt you there.
I'm almost predicting exactly what's happening. Travis is taking the advantage, and he's getting there very quickly.
He's trying to get there. He and Shadow are actually going back and forth with their movesets right now. And that's actually a thing I like to see in main events. And now Travis. Oh no, he's in trouble with Travis elbowing Shadow's head. And now Travis. Oh, into an armbar.
Oh my god, that might be it.
Shadow's in trouble.
This is how we won the Apex World Champion.
Oh, Shadow tap. Oh no, he did not tap out. My apologies for saying that. He actually not out of it. And now Shadow in a bit of trouble. Oh, kick right in the face by my fucking, god damn it, by Travis, not Murphy. Fucking A. I guess I'm a bit going crazy over Brandon Murphy. Not having a good time earlier beating Kirk Carter. And now cover. Kick on it too by Travis.
And Travis not letting up. Having the majority of the offense in this match. With only Jaden Shadow getting crucial parts.
And now these two are about to do hashtag countermania. Oh, knees him right in the face. Shadow just kneed Travis in the face. Right under the bridge, right under the nose, man. That's gonna hurt. Almost broken too, looks like.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's broken.
Oh man, these two men are going back and forth. They both, I said it before, I'll say it again. This is a match both men need to win, and neither man can afford to lose. And they are showing it right here. They both want to win this match to keep their dreams of possibly being #1 alive. And the only way for them to do that is to get the victory here. Oh, and Travis caught Shadow and gave him a German suplex.
Good God, on the mat too.
Yes, indeed. And now Travis knees Jaden's head, Jaden in the back of the head.
Such an impressive air raid crash.
Oh, wait a minute, what the? Travis actually going for an armbar and a leg hold on the outside.
If you can't walk back in the ring, then Travis has this one by default.
Oh no, Travis is in trouble though. Refs at a count of 7. They need to get back in the ring. Travis sending Shadow into the ring. And now Travis in control for the moment. Oh no, and again. I don't even care. Kicks him right in the, Travis kicked him right in the face, right in the side of the head. Going for the cover. Oh, kick on it. 2.5. Travis now.
He's got to be thinking to himself, what do I got to do to get him down?
Yes, indeed. He's got to be thinking of that right there. They both went for a shot and they both missed each other. And now Shadow trying to go for something. Travis stopped him. And now Travis, got countered. Travis went for the chokeslam, but Jaden Shadow countered him into a flatliner.
Oh my God, this might be it.
Oh, Shadow just slams him down hard, going for the cover. Oh, kick on it too.
Oh.
And now
I know,
Shadow.
along with me, everybody else is holding their breath, thinking that was it.
Oh, Shadow got the spear. Shadow got the spear. That might be it. Right damn close. That might be it for Travis. Shadow with the cover. Oh, kick on it too. How?
Oh my God.
How in the hell did Shadow or Travis kick out of the spear? I know. Oh, kicks him right in the face. Does Travis the Shadow? Oh man, Travis is now pulling out all the stops, trying to keep Shadow from gaining the momentum once again. And now Travis measuring Shadow, going for the token death grip.
Oh my God, he's got to tap. He's got to tap.
Oh, and it's over. Referee. Oh my God, Shadow just passed out. Travis, fucking Shadow just passed out. The referee called for the bell. Travis wins this match by knockout.
Oh my God. Oh my God. is Shadow breathing?
Oh man, he just rolled out of the ring, so I guess he's still barely able to move. Oh man, Shadow is not happy at all. He is now down 1-3 while Travis gets the first win in this tournament, making him go 1 win, 2 losses, and 1 tie.
Wow.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, let us take a look at the standings. If Riley did indeed get the tournament brackets updated.
Everything is updated, and the link to it should be in the comments if you want to look along with us at home.
Okay, so as of right now, as far as the Warzone side of things is concerned, Jaden, Shadow, and KDog are tied in last place with 1 win and 3 losses. Dylan Travis is in 5th place with 1 win, 2 losses, 1 tie. Deshaun Walton is in 4th place with 2 wins, 2 losses. Brandon Murphy is in 3rd place with 3 wins, 2 losses. Kirk Carter is in 2nd place with 3 wins, 1 loss. And Vergil Snow is in the lead with 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie. Next week, on the next episode of Warzone, you'll be having the matches. These are the 3 matches we'll be having. Dylan Travis taking on Kirk Carter. KDog taking on Jaden Shadow. And in possibly main event, depending on how the Warzone general manager wants to book these matches, Deshaun Walton will be making his return from his bye week in a match against Vergil Snow. So, next week is going to be filled with surprises possibly, because all 3 matches are every match from this point on is gonna lead up to who might possibly be in the finals and go for the Apex World title at Chase for the Gold.
Yep, these last 2 rounds are incredibly crucial to know where everybody stands. I think, unfortunately, there are many people in this tournament already that can't win, but they're going to be wrestling to make sure their opponents can't either.
Yes, indeed. And that, with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us here tonight on Warzone. I hope you all enjoyed the show. I'm pretty sure we did. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, from the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, I am Forrest Walpole alongside Riley Wolf. And until next time, until Ground Zero, we will see you next time. Until then, this is the man behind the commentary of Apex Wrestling, signing off.